Hello and sorry for my bad English. It was really hard for me to do something like this, and only your support will motivate me to do or not to do stuff like this in the future. Hello, I'm Remaybe and this means story time, right? I've been thinking about the idea for my new animation, I thought to make a video about girls with vulgar and funny jokes, well, you know me, but suddenly I remembered still interesting and even a frightening story about which, well, I should tell you. This is one of those stories that you are not just trying to memorize in order to surprise your friends or something like that. This story is strange and cringe as it was 5th grade, but don't worry, I will not mention my school life here, but you already did. Blah! Obviously, you know that school sucks. Hey teachers, enough spamming poor students with homework, we just want to play some Minecraft and chill and flex like, no cringe. I was returning home with my mother in the evening after the clinic, which I probably went to because of mental disorder, which can be understood from my videos. Well, it doesn't matter. What generally really matter in our universe? It just... Hey Aristotle, what the fuck did you forget in my animation? Did you even know that because of your formulas, poor children in school get bad grades? Oops, I'm sorry. In general, we went halfway when suddenly my mom says that she needs to go back to the store and turns in the other direction, leaving me to stomp to the house alone. I agree without objection because, computer will not play itself. By the way, I have a weird habit to look around while walking. Well, when you walk down the street and try to feel the world around you, or I'm just a paranoid who suffers from persecution mania, never mind. But at that time I really noticed something strange. One obviously drunk man walked somewhere a square away from me and it wouldn't seem nothing unusual, and even when I turned around I definitely saw that he was going slower than me. But what's the problem? When I passed the quarter and turned around, I noticed that the distance between us was significantly reduced, although his speed didn't change. At least at the moment when I turned to him. In addition, it was repeated cyclically and he approached me closer and closer. It made my heart make a riot. After all, I was a small kid in all senses, even for my peers, and couldn't oppose anything to that bully or maniac or whatever. When once again I noticed that a man approached me close enough so that I could look at his acne in details. Hello, I'm Johnny. I made a decision to run across the nearest road, to break away from him as far as possible. And then I hear a scream from behind. Stop, bitch! When I turned around, I saw this asshole right behind me. At that moment, I f***ed up. I began to panic, started moving faster. It was still not dark enough, so I realized that just in the middle of the street, he wouldn't do anything and would obviously follow me to my house or the nearest alley. I began to think what to do next. Fortunately, not far away from my house, there is a shop in which I decided to hide for a while. But this bastard was insistent and went there too. I pretended that I had chosen something while he apparently decided to buy more beer or something like that. As soon as I caught the moment when he was buying something, I instantly opened the door and ran to the house. I felt my endurance really high. I ran without turning around, so I probably will never know what that man was doing at this moment. When I came home and locked the door tightly, I just sat down on the floor in the hallway and once again ran the whole situation in my head, realizing what could happen to me. So I stayed until the arrival of my mother, until I told her everything and calmed down. Since then I always try to carry a gas spray with me, which I can advise especially if you are a girl. For now, thanks for watching, leave a like and comment below, and best comments will be in my next animation. Bye and see you soon, I hope.